Morning, everybody. Everybody get here okay? Or did you anybody run the marathon? No?
I got stuck in it.
Brock, you've had quite a year. I mean, you went through COVID. You had the injury, but you had a pretty good spurt of late. I think you had 19 goals with Bruce in the second half. What did you make of your season?
Yeah, it's obviously, it was a tough year. I felt I could have been better for the team. I still think, getting 23 goals is pretty good, but I feel I can score a bit more for this team. And, when Bruce took over, I think I started to find my game and score goals and get confident again. And then, there was some things away from the rink that were tough this year, so it was definitely a challenging year.
When you said better, I mean, you're obviously your natural goal scorer, Brock, but better in what ways for the team?
Sorry, one sec.
Sure.
Yeah, to get back to hockey, just 200-foot game, I think. I really took pride last year in making sure, I was good in the D zone. I know I felt that I wasn't as good in the D zone this year, and little details like that, and showing up on a consistent basis. I felt that there were times where I get into games and didn't feel confident and really didn't make much of a difference. So I think if I can fix that and be more consistent for this team, we could get a few more wins, and then we'd be in the playoffs.
Just a couple more from me, Brock. You're wired to handle a lot of things in life. You've got a great attitude, and we know there's been some challenges on the home front. Did that make it a more difficult season?
Yeah, to say the least, it was really hard.
I mean, we've kind of got to know from a distance Duke. I mean, I don't know if it's fair for me to ask, is he okay, or?
Next question.
Sorry. No, I can answer it. He's not doing well.
Yes, dude. Next one.
He has pretty bad dementia right now. It's onset, and it's gotten pretty bad this year, and it's really hit me hard.
Thank you, Brock.
In terms of hockey, Quinn and Elias, for both of you, particularly after the coaching change, you got put in a lot of spots, whether it was the penalty kill or closing games late that perhaps you hadn't been. How much did that mean to the two of you in terms of your development this season?
Yeah, I think that me and Petey, we want to be really good players. We want to help the team win, and to be given the trust and put in those spots means a lot to us. And I think I'm most proud of the PK and my plus minus this year, and I'm sure Petey feels the same way.
In terms of what Brock's been going through behind the scenes and the support that he's gotten from the team, whether it's been the ability to go to Dallas late or what have you. Obviously, you guys are close. We can tell that you three are all impacted too by Brock's reaction today. What's it been like to support him just as a teammate and friend?
Yeah, I mean, I got emotional there when he got it, but I mean, he's a
valued member of the team. Obviously, everyone likes Brock. We're going to need Brock to be really good if we want to be good. And it's really, I mean, even us, we can't comprehend what he's going through. It's tough for him. And, all we can do is try to be there for him. And we need him next year, like I said. And hopefully, I don't want to speak too much on his situation, but hopefully, we can be the best support system for him. And he's got really good friends here on the team and in Minnesota that have been helping him. And, for him, I think it's important for him to go home to Minnesota and spend good quality time with his family and, enjoy the summer and then come back ready to go. And I think he'll do that. He's a motivated kid, and he'll be fine. He's gonna come back and he's gonna have a great year next year. Believe that.
Conor, you were asked over the course of the season sort of about the ups and downs. You had 2 coaches here. You adjusted to a new city and new country and everything else. Like, as you step back, I mean, how do you look at year 1 as a Vancouver Canuck?
Well, I think the trade was made to help this team get in the playoffs, and we didn't do it. So obviously not very good. I'd never been traded before, so it was a big adjustment. Kind of just tried to learn on the fly how to deal with it, and I felt as the year went on, I got more comfortable in the city. But it was pretty easy to come into that room. A lot of good guys, great leadership group. Fun group of young guys to be around, and we won there for quite a bit after December, I'd say, and that was a lot of fun to be in the hunt for a bit there, and just looking forward to next year.
Elias, how encouraged are you, I suppose, with your performance and production the second half of the season? I mean, this year really was 2 years in one.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time you've spent reflecting on what didn't work in the first half, but you looked a lot like the Elias Pettersson of the first 2 seasons. How encouraged are you heading into the offseason and to next year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, I don't know what word to use, dialed in, excited to just get back in the gym, get back to training. I mean, I'm happy with the way I started, or what I ended the season. So yeah, I can't wait for next year and start from game 1.
I don't want to revisit a whole lot here, but it's our last chance to talk to you. I mean, the slow start, at one point mid-season, you mentioned that the wrist was a bit of an issue. I mean, can you just kind of fill us in? Like, was that the main reason for the slow start?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I'm probably too honest, but I mean, I was a little caught up with like a new contract, missing training camp, expectations were raised. I mean, I still felt it, but it wasn't an excuse. I wasn't as confident as I guess always were, and that's where the biggest issue. And the more games I played, and it didn't go on well, like the more I not dwell on it, but I guess somewhat. But then on the other hand, I turned around. I got experience from it. I learned how to deal with, I guess, the toughest part of my hockey career so far. So I like to think of positive, that now I've gone through it, and hopefully I don't have a bad stretch like that, but if I do, I know how to get out of it.
Elias, when I asked Quinn about going on the PK right from the get-go, and then I asked him about what do you think it would mean for Petey to get that same opportunity on the PK, and he said just watch. What did it mean to you? Because it's also, this game's about opportunity, right? It's about becoming a well-rounded player.
Yeah.
What did it mean to you, and just Bruce's influence on you? Because we see you guys when things weren't going well, he seemed to pull you aside. He seemed to be just good for you on every conceivable level.
Yeah, I'll start with the PK. I mean, I'm happy I got that opportunity. I mean, I can't say I played it that much growing up, but it's fun. It's a different aspect to the game and something I wanted to learn and be good at. And yeah, with Bruce, ever since he came in, it's just been like a positive influence. Just taking his time with me, and like just being a happy with me all the time and just like, do you shoot the puck? Like he's been telling me shoot the puck all year or ever since he got here. So he's been great coming in, and of course he was definitely helped me turn around my season.
Question for you, Quinn. I guess when Bruce comes in here, I'm sure that the confidence in the group may not be at the highest point. What did he do for this team's confidence for you guys every night?
I think he's just really competitive and he wants to win, and that was the first thing I noticed. And he's just a really good person, and guys want to play for him. And I thoroughly enjoyed playing for him, and yeah, hopefully we can just keep it going. And he was fun to play for. I'll say that.
Conor, question for you. Creating a lot of offense at 5-on-5 seemed to be your strong suit this season. You got a little bit of opportunity on the power play as well, but what is it about 5-on-5 that helps your offense kind of grow when you're playing with the top players in this lineup?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've always kind of, had success producing 5-on-5. It's, it's about going to the hard areas of the ice. That's where you score 5-on-5, front of the net, or, plays down low, converging on the net. And, I played with guys like Petey or Millsy or Bo, trying to find them in the soft ice, after beating a guy down low. But, I think 5-on-5, a lot of it is, we matched up, especially in the later half of the season, against the top lines. Played against McKinnon and Robertson's line in Dallas and all those teams. And that's probably the hardest part about it is just, being ready to play against those guys each and every night. But, it's a fun challenge, and, it's hard to score 5-on-5, and, I take pride in that. So, hopefully continue that next year, whoever I play with, and, go from there.
Before my last question, I just want to say, guys, really nice you guys to support Brock. He's going to need that in the offseason. It's nice to see you guys do that. Petey, question for you. When you get on the penalty kill this year, Bo kind of talked about it before coming up here. You said that you got an active stick, you're willing to go to the dirty areas, and you got to kind of showcase that on the penalty kill this year. How proud of that were you to be able to see that you were able to do that at the NHL level? Because we didn't see that in the SHL. I don't know if you did it when you were 16, but to be able to do that in the NHL and have success, how proud of yourself are you for that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the way I want to play. I mean, I'm not the biggest out there, but I'm always gonna play with my heart and always try to do my best. And on the PK. And on the PK, I mean, it's fun playing. I mean, I like to think how their power play is thinking, where they want to put the puck next. So I always like trying to anticipate and read where the next play is going. So that's why I'm pretty aggressive, because I kind of sense where the puck is going next. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy I was able to be a pretty good PKer, and I know I have a lot to work on there, but I'll keep working on it.
Quinn, when you look at the best athletes of all time, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, some of them, for them, winning is everything. How do you take the winning is everything mentality into the offseason?
Yeah, I think that, guys aren't happy to be in this situation right now. I mean, we are proud of ourselves for the way we battled back the last 4 months, but, I mean, it really doesn't mean anything if we're not, playing for the cup and the playoffs. And I know these guys up here are not happy about it, and I think next year, going into next season, I think we really truly believe that we can, start the way we finished and kind of go from there and see what we can do. But I think winning is everything, so yeah.
My question, Quinn, dovetails really nicely off that one, I think. At the beginning, all through the year, you've talked so much about wanting to improve your defensive game, and that has obviously come along very well. But over these final few games, with talk of your record and everything else, you've been so focused on winning and on the team portion of it, and it feels like your role as a leader on this team is changing and evolving. Is that something that you have sort of set your mind to, or something that Bruce has encouraged from you?
Yeah, I think Bruce has encouraged it, and even the older guys as well. I think I can be a better leader, and I need to keep improving on that because it is important. And I'm still 22. This guy's 23. Garley's young, and I think we're still trying to learn and get there. And we'll find our way. Next year I can improve on that. But I want to win, like you said, and I want to, have our culture to keep improving and growing, and our accountability to be high. And that's all words. So for me, I think I just need to have a really good summer and go into the season and try to be, one of the top guys in testing and take it from there.
Thanks. And all three of you have played at World Championships in the past. I'm wondering if any of you are going to go this year?
Still deciding.
Yeah, I'm not going to go. I just no.
No, I had to let them know yesterday I won't be able to go this year. I enjoyed it last year, and it's a good time for anybody who goes.
Quinn, last year, I might have been in this setting, but on Zoom, of course, you talked about wanting to improve your defensive play over the course of the offseason, and obviously you came in and did that. That's kind of what great players often do, right? They pick the weaknesses of their game and improve that as they mature in this league. Is there anything this year that's going to be a focus for you this offseason?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to keep improving my D zone, and Schenner's really helped. I mean, he really stabilized me, and he doesn't get enough credit for that. And he's also playing in front of one of the best goalies in the world. But I think I can keep improving, and the one thing I think I can really improve on is scoring. I mean, I missed a lot of opportunities to change the course of a game, and I think if I can score maybe 5 to 10 more chances and have 5 to 10 more goals, that'll really help, and that's something I want to do.
And I just want to, you said scoring as opposed to like my shot, right? When you're thinking about those chances, are they some of those in-tight chances or like some of those backhand chances you've had over the course of the
Yeah, I mean,
year?
it's your shot, but also finding those holes as well. Like, I should be scoring 5 to 6 of those a year, and we lost 12 overtime goals or shootouts, and I think I can score. Hope maybe 1 or 2 more on there as well. So, I mean, we'll figure it out.
And Elias, for you, face-offs in particular, I know was something you really wanted to be better at, and in the second half of the year, you were. The results started to sort of come. What has that meant to you, and how do you keep drilling yourself on that this offseason?
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously something I needed to work on and get better at. And like you said, I mean, I had a little better second half in the face-off dot, but I mean, I still want to do that a full season and be consistent at it and hopefully be over. I don't know, I don't like to set up goals, but maybe try to be over 50% for next year.